Hi everybody, it's me Winston. Yes, honey. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Welcome to tonight's live. We are talking about Empire Season 5, Episode 10. My fault is the past. Yes, we are talking about Empire, and we are also going to be talking about Jesse's plea bargain. Not guilty, honey. Honey, that will be the gag at the end of this review. He pleaded not guilty. Honey. So let's get right into this review for Empire on Wednesday night. So it picked back up, as y'all know. The Lion Family Management was having their show in the last episode before they went on break. And then Jeff Kingsley comes out and interrupts the show. And he's saying Lucius, and announced that Lucius is his father. And Cookie is like, what? And the three sons, which is Andre, Jamal, and Hakeem, is like, what's going on? So they all is like, okay, what is going on? What's happening? Who is this person? They don't know what's going on. So then it picks back up to now where Cookie is upset. Cookie is furious because she don't know who this man is, and she don't know who he's claiming to be Lucius's son now. So now she is cursing at Lucius. She's telling him how much more problems this man meat is going to cause me. Because now he done had a baby by this woman that used to buy drugs from Lucius when he was slinging drugs before they were famous and everything. And he didn't think that by him sleeping with the person that's buying drugs from him had a baby, and he didn't know. But during that time, he was with Cookie. That's when he met Cookie. So Cookie is furious. She is mad. How are you doing? She is mad about it. So now they're at the house. This is Cookie and Lucia's house now. The family gathered together. They're having dinner with the three boys because now they have to come together because Giselle is all offered them a deal because now the Empire is the ratings and the stockbrokers are threatening to not be with them anymore because that everybody found out what Jeff Kingsley was doing. So now people are threatening to leave Empire, take their money back, and all of this. So now Giselle has to go and save her portion of this company and bring Lucius and Cookie back. So she offered them a portion of Empire. That Lucius' face will still be with the logo, and he will still have Empire, but they will be co-chair. So they took it. They took it because, of course, they need the money. They're broke. So at this dinner, Jamal did not like the idea because he sees what Empire, him, Mr. Bell, has caused them. He sees what Empire has caused them, all the pain, all the hurt, and everything. And he's like, we're still going back to this instead of running away from it. And he sees what it has caused them. And so Cookie's like, you're lying and you should not be. When something is corrupt in this business or this family, you is at fault as well. So he's like, okay. And he said, well, what can I do to help? So he has to go to Kai, the one that he's engaged to, and get him to find out, to dig deeper to find out what Jeff Kingsley has on Lucius and Becky. On Becky. So Jamal now goes to Kai. They having lunch in the next scene, and as y'all know, they're not on the same page when it comes to their relationship, because Kai doesn't agree with a lot of different things that the family do. Kai doesn't like the way that the family treats Jamal, so he doesn't agree with a lot of different things when it comes to the relationship with his family and him. So Jamal then asks Kai to look into his story to find out evidence of what Jeff Kingsley was doing, why the emails that Lucius sent Becky was linked. So Kai was like, "Is this the reason why you wanted to meet to help your father?" So then Jamal told him, "For your information, if you want to know, Becky and his father is innocent." "Hi, it's your boy Leo. How are you doing?" So he said, Becky and his father is innocent. So then he walked off. He walked off. So then now it goes back to the house, and then Cookie and Lucius are talking. Cookie's not really feeling Lucius, and she's just trying to pull it together, and she's trying to keep everything strictly business, and so that they can move past this, because they have this bigger storm to worry about where somebody's claiming to be Lucius's son. So now they have to worry about this, and she didn't even know that he had another child. So it's like, okay, you went to jail for 17 years for this man, and you dealt with his bullshit of being with Anika, being with the the Las Vegas chick, different women, and him pushing you aside and not seeing you. Now you're finally married to this man. Now you finally settled down, and you gave up your house. You sold your house for this man, and now you you found out that he had a baby by another woman when y'all were together. She carried this. She sure did. She sure did. She surely carried the show. So now you found out that he had a baby by another woman when y'all met. So it's like she's not thinking, okay, how much more can I take? I went to jail for you for 17 years. I dealt with the fact that you were sleeping with other women. I dealt with the fact that when I came back, you were trying to be engaged or trying to get married or whatever, and you kept overlooking me and overlooking me and overlooking me. So I think she's might be at her breaking point when it comes to Lucius. I mean, what do you guys think? You didn't say that. Yes, I did. It's your boy Leo. So now Thirsty comes in and he says that there's a lawsuit out on Lucius and Becky for these emails and information that has been linked that Kingsley did and had paid somebody to do it. So now they have to find a way or find who is this person to clear their name. So then Kai comes in and he found information, which he did listen to Jamal because he has this way of truth conquers all or whatever. So he has this way of trying to dig deep into a story. So he comes in and trying to help the family or whatever. And he give them the information of who the person is that linked these emails to Kingsley. So so okay. They said things. So Lucius is like all happy and everything. Now, in the next scene, of course, they went to the guy's house. The guy wasn't listening to Kai. He wasn't listening to Andre. He wasn't feeling it. So of course, Lucius and Andre had to be lions and had to show Kai who they are. LOL, somebody wants to listen to Jamal. I know. I surely know. So now Lucius opened up the window. Andre now takes the man and threw him outside the window, holding him by his 2 feet to get information from him. And Kai is like, "What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on?" So then finally the man tells them where he got the information and where is the information so that they can clear their name. And then he tells them that Kingsley was the one that gave him all this information so that he can become irrelevant again. So now they got the information and Kai is in shock. What did Andre he threw the man out the window, holding him by his 2 feet. It's your boy Leo. So now, Candace comes to the house at Lucius and Cookie's house. Miss Juanita said that Cookie had a guest, and Candace comes now. And if you guys know from previous episodes, Candace and Cookie wasn't speaking because of what happened with Candace's son. But her being the oldest sister, she comes and she tries to console Cookie. I thought Andre was one. I thought Andre was the one. I guess he's the bad one now. For real, after he went to prison, he's trying to show his father that he's a gangster now. So apparently he's a gangster. I don't know. So Candace come and you say, "Listen, we're not there yet. We're not at the place where we need to be, but you're hurting, and I am your sister, so I have to be there for you." Which I understood. They're going through problems as sisters, but when your sister is hurting, your brother is hurting, you're supposed to be there. So both of the sisters come and they're sitting and they're talking, which is Carol, which is the dark one. She knew about this lady Tracy, and Cookie was the only one that didn't knew about this lady, but Carol knew because Carol is the drug addict, so she knew. So she knew about this lady, but Cookie did not know who she was, where she came from. She didn't know anything. She didn't know anything about it. So then they move on to the next scene where Becky and Jamal was feeling all sad because Jamal think his relationship is going down the drain as always, and then Becky think that she's gonna have to go back to working for retail because she done did something for Lucius and she done got caught. Candy is full of it, please. She sure is. She sure is. So, um, so then she takes Jamal to his old high school, and Jamal goes there and he performs for his old high school. The song was cute. It was nice. I mean, in this episode, it looked like Jamal was just going with the flow. She's always left in the dark. She sure is. She sure is. Um, it looked like in this episode with Jamal, he looked like he was just going with the flow. It didn't really look like he was acting. It didn't look like he was acting when it came down to him being in this episode. So now, we get to the next episode, the next scene, where they're having the the press conference where Lucius now has the Empire. His face is now on the logo for the Empire, and they're all happy. Cookie deserves better than Lucius. Lucius always leave her behind in the dark, and I totally agree with you guys. For real, Cookie deserves better. It's your boy Leo. So when Giselle calls Lucius and he's like, to the Empire, to the Empire, to the Empire, Cookie starts to get flashbacks. But we're gonna pause there because she went to see Tracy at the hospital and they talked. Of course they had words and she was like, you Tracy said, you people, and then you haven't been through anything, and she said, no, yes, I have been through stuff. She said that she went to jail for 17 years, and she did. And Cookie said, I wasn't the one that put that pipe in your mouth. You did. So then at this press conference, Cookie started having flashbacks. All of these problems came on because of this one company, because they were selling drugs to build this one company. All of these problems within this whole family was because of what they were doing. Instead of they just leave it alone and move on. So Cookie now has seen the light and is now having second thoughts about accepting this company, this deal. She's now not thinking about the money, but now she's thinking about the fact of, okay, her life. How much she invested with this one man, how much time she invested with him. So she's fed up now. So Lucius done tell Jamal what Kai did. So then Jamal is feeling him. He wants to go talk to Kai. He wants to stop Kai from leaving to go to London and everything. So he goes to his house, and Kai is getting ready to go on his flight to go to London for his job offer. And so they're talking, and then Kai goes, and I'm like, okay, did Lucius tell you what he actually did? So Kai tells him everything, and then Kai goes into deeper about his family when he first came. Hakeem pointed a gun at him. Y'all know when Hakeem was going through that whole post-traumatic stress disorder when he got shot and everything, and and Kai is trying to make it seem that Jamal has to choose him over his family. More like what time, more like what time she wasted by this. For real, she wasted a lot of time with Lucius. It's your boy Leo. She wasted so much time with him. So then Kai is trying to make, hi G Mom's World, how you doing? So she wasted so much time with this one man. Like, it's not funny. She wasted so much time. And now Jamal and Kai is talking, and Kai wants Jamal to choose him over his family. So then Jamal now said, well, I don't know how much time I have to tell you. I'm not going to fight with you. I am a lion. And so he takes off the engagement ring and gives it to Kai and let Kai know that he is a lion and he can't keep fighting with him about that. So then Kai gets upset and Kai starts to cry, and then Kai picks up his bags and get in the elevator and starts to cry. Then Jamal is getting emotional and then he kicks the piano. So they broke up. He left. He's off to London. Jamal is all depressed and sad. So now they're at the club, which is Leviticus. They're having this big welcome back party for the Empire. Of course, Cookie's not feeling it because she's still in her feelings about this whole thing when it comes to Lucius having this baby. Lucius not telling her. The mother Tracy, she's a cokehead and everything. So she's not feeling him right now. So Hakeem gets up there and he performs, and the entertainment was very nice. And then Andre comes with Terry, which is the boy mother that he was in prison with, that he helped to get out of prison, which is Quincy's mother. So he comes and everybody's having such a good time, and Lucius is like, okay, why you are not, being yourself? You're toned down. You're not drinking. You're not partying. This is not Cookie, and you still have a pouty face. That was the best move he did. Leave Jamal's ass. Ain't nothing. But he is a liar, honey. I'm gonna get to that part. Y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna get to that part, honey. It's your boy Leo. So yes, he so he's trying to figure out what's going on. Then he get a text from Kingsley saying that Kingsley wanted to meet. And Cookie was like, well, go talk to your son, Babu, and everything. So she's not feeling him right now. So she's not feeling him. She don't want to be bothered. So Kingsley and Lucius are now talking. They're in the studio at the Empire now talking. And now, come to find out, Kingsley feels like Lucius erased him. He feels like Lucius knew about him. Of course, Jamal is whack. Kingsley feels like Lucius erased him. Kingsley feels that Lucius knew about him and he didn't want to be his father. Kingsley feel like, okay, he's not a part of the family or anything. When Lucius is trying to tell him, he didn't know about him. He didn't knew that Kingsley was his son. Kingsley was his son. He didn't know anything about him. And Lucius trying to tell him, if I knew that you were my son, I would have been in your life. So now Kingsley has this app. Y'all know how he is. He's a techie, and he has this app trying to erase all of Lucius' master songs that he have ever created. So he's erasing everything. So he's doing everything out of vengeance. And Lucius like, don't do this and let's talk. And he was like, I am your father, you are my son. And Lucius is crying, and Kingsley does not care. So Kingsley walks off. He pressed some button on his phone. I guess he didn't really delete it. So if you guys seen that, if he did delete all the music, please leave your comments and down below. But yes, G Mom, wow. But um if he did delete them, then Lucius's fault. He's messed up. He's messed up. So then we go on to the next scene now, where Andre and Terry, they're coming from the club and they're coming from having lunch, and they're in the car, they're talking, they're all lovey-dovey. And she's like, well, I want you to meet my family. I want you to go to church with me. Y'all know how Andre feels about church, because when he was with Rhonda, he was going to church. He got baptized and everything. And he's not feeling church anymore because he feels that the fact that him trying to be on a clean path is the reason why Rhonda died. He don't have his baby and everything went left for him. So he then told Terry, well, it's going to take me time to get there, but I will come. So while in the car talking and everything, Andre nose starts to bleed. And she's telling him, Terry's telling him, well, you're bleeding from your nose. And he's like, what? And then he goes and he checks and he's not paying attention. And next thing you know, he starts coughing up blood. Yeah, he starts coughing up blood, honey. And I'm gagging while I'm saying, what? So now she is in the passenger seat and she has to take control of the wheel to get him to stop the car. And then she calls the ambulance, and then the scene ends. The episode ends from there. So now I'm thinking, is he the one in the casket? Or is it Jamal? Yes, G Mom, you need to be caught up, honey. You need to be caught up. So, um, I'm trying to figure out who's the one that's really in this casket because they showed a clip where Andre goes to the hospital and they have to resuscitate him because he's not responding, and they have to put the defibrillator on him. So it's like, okay, what's going on? Is he the one in the casket? Is he the one leaving the show? I mean, we already know Jamal is leaving the show from what happened with him lying to the police. So is he the one that's leaving the show too? Because if he bleed out his nose and then coughing up blood, then is he dying? So you guys, let me know what you think. Let me know how y'all feel about this episode and leave your comments, like, subscribe, and share. But we're gonna get into the next part of this show. So the next part of this show, oh, before we go there, so then Cookie and Lucius, Cookie, I mean, Lucius comes home. Two, two people down. Yes, it's your boy Leo. Two people down, honey. So then Lucius comes home, and Cookie and Lucius are having their disagreements when it comes to this whole thing with Kingsley and Tracy. So then Cookie finally tells Lucius that she went to see Tracy, and he's like, "Why?" And Cookie explains the fact that she had to. The last show is about to be done. It sure is. So then Cookie explains the reason why she had to go and see this lady. She had to face the demon. She had to face what she's up against. And I agreed with her because this is not a picture on the wall. This is reality. Love you too. So this is reality. So she had to go see it. And then she tells Lucius, she said, we have done a lot of damage to people, and these people have come back to collect, and the person that came back to collect is a living breathing son. So Lucius owes a lot of debts, and this man came back to collect, and he came back hard to collect from Lucius, but with a vengeance. So that was this week's episode, season 5, episode 10. Thank you so much, episode 10. Now, to be caught up on Jussie Smollett, I don't know if y'all seen what happened today, but Jussie Smollett pled guilty to 16 counts of disorderly conduct and false police reports. 16 felony counts, 16. So he got indicted for 16 counts. So they're saying that it's a possibility that he can get probation. What's going on, Miss Jamal? He is broke. He sure is. So they're saying that he can get probation or 3 years in jail. And now his next court date is April 17th. What I didn't understand with him, I mean, okay, fine and dandy, you pled guilty So now you want to go before a grand jury to tell your truth and everything, and you want to testify because you don't want to waive your testimony. You don't want to go before a grand jury. You want to go before a grand jury. So obviously, you want to make it seem like you didn't lie, but you did lie. So now, if you blew trial and they find you guilty, you're going to jail. Ain't no ifs, ain't no buts about it. You're going to jail. And then you had the lawyers and everything, gave them the okay for them to have the press in the courtroom while being asked a plea. So I'm like, okay, is this still a publicity stunt, or is this still you just don't care? Like, I can't process it through my mind. How can somebody plead not guilty to 16 counts? I can't process it through my mind. He pled guilty to 16 counts. It's crazy. Like, you lied to the Chicago police. You lied to everybody nationwide on social media. Everybody was going back for you when it comes to this crime. But when the truth came out, now you have to go to jail for filing a false police report for disorderly conduct and for paying people to jump you. So, like, what are you doing? I mean, you were getting paid mad money each episode, and there's like 9 to 10 episodes in the Empire season. You were getting paid good money, and you need more money that bad to do something like this. You know how much people would love to have the type of money he have. He's a loser. Next, honey, yes. Next case, it's your boy Leo. So, is it like how much people would love to have his money? But long story short, he has been indicted for what he has done. So, just to give y'all an update on that, his next court date is April 17th. So let's see what happens. That is his next hearing. Supposedly he have these big time attorneys that's supposed to be on his side that had to get approval because they're not practiced in where he is located in Chicago. So they had to get approval from the judge. So we don't know, but he pled guilty. So I guess he wants to speak his piece to the judge. So, and the grand jury. So let's see, because honey, if the grand jury finds that he's guilty, he's fucked. He better not. Ooh, yeah. Hi. You sure right? He better not drop that soap. He better not drop that soap, honey. He better not. But you guys, honey, he better not drop that soap, child, because it's gonna be fierce. It's gonna be fierce. Like I don't get you, Jesse. Child. He sure is guilty. He sure is guilty. But this was tonight's show and tonight's festivities. Ooh. Somebody said he's a bottom money. Oh my. This was tonight's show. What about Nick? Oh, Nicki Minaj. I think her career is over. I mean, I'm not too fond of her, but what's up with her canceling all these shows? Like, really? One minute you look and see she done canceled this show, then she canceled that show. Like, girl, stop trying to do this extravagant showcase when you don't have the equipment or the team to do this extravagant showcase. And then you canceling shows. Girl, she canceling shows back to back, honey. She is washed. Yes, it's your boy Leo. She is washed. Honey, she canceling this show, she canceling that show. I mean, come on. You would never catch Beyonce canceling no show. I know, G Bob, you're still here. You will never catch Beyonce canceling no shows. You would never catch her canceling any show. Beyonce, she will make sure the people that she is working with, she will make sure the people that she's working with knows what they doing before she do a show. It's very rare that Beyonce cancel a show. And Nicki Minaj has so much to say when it comes to Cardi B, but I have not known Cardi B cancel a show. So it is. Nicki is mad because she's not Beyonce and she's not in Cardi. Well, yes, I agree. Cardi B did replace her because I mean Nicki Minaj has not had a she and that even has not. She ain't got no Grammy. She ain't got no Grammy, honey. So I do believe Nicki Minaj is mad about that. So hey, I mean, listen, but hmm. Nicki Minaj, you need to step your game up, girl. You can't be having people pay all this money and you canceling shows. And y'all shows be expensive. Y'all shows be expensive. Y'all shows be expensive just to get a proper seat. Your shows be expensive. I think Jamal is mad because his music career. Well, probably so because they've been focused on Hakeem. He probably thinks his career is not going nowhere, and they've been more focused on Hakeem. They've been more focused on Hakeem, so he probably thinks that his career is not going nowhere. So he probably thinks his career is not going nowhere. He probably thinks that nobody sees him. So maybe he thinks that he has to pull a stunt just for people to see him. G Mom's World, how's your day going? So he probably thinks that he had to pull a stunt just to see what would happen. Just to see what would happen. But just to see what would happen, honey. But honey, I can't wait for the next episode of Empire to see what's gonna happen to Andre and to see who's in this casket. They've been prolonging this casket situation from since the last couple of episodes. From time the season began, they've been prolonging this thing with this casket. And then they have to get to the part where Lucius finds out that Cookie was with this black guy. They didn't get to that part yet. I can't wait for them to reveal who's in this casket. because it's looking that it might be just Andre. And if the brains of the damn family dies, then who's going to help them run the company? Because Andre is the brains. Because you know Jamal can't do nothing. He's too busy trying to worry about a man. And then Hakeem is too busy trying to worry about a woman. He's too busy worrying about a woman. And then he's too busy worrying about what he got to do. So so I don't know. But you guys, that was today's show. Please check out my latest video of my performance on Tuesday. I performed for Elegant X's birthday. So please check that out. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being on here. So have a great night. Hi everybody, it's me Winston. Yes, honey. Oh my God.